Bonneville Shoreline Trail north of 12th Street goes along the base of this mountain and goes for about 6 miles if you want to go all the way almost to the North Ogden Divide, and then 6 miles back for a total of 12 miles if you wish. On this trail, I'm not going to go that far. I'm going to go about a little less than halfway. Now, let me show you how to get here. I'm going northbound on I-15 near Ogden, and I'm taking the 12th Street exit, which is exit number 344. Now I'm getting onto 12th Street from the freeway, and I'm going to head east for a few miles until to get to the Bonneville Shoreline Trail north of 12th Street. You need to turn left here. Instead of going right to Rainbow Gardens, you need to turn left up here. Alright, so now there's also another way to get to the trailhead. You could park across the street on 12th Street. There's a little parking area right over there, and then you can cross under this tunnel in order to get north of 12th Street, and then just walk up this ramp and you get right to the trailhead. So at the trailhead, I want to take a moment and talk about the amenities that are here. There's a nice asphalt parking lot, very well laid out. There are restrooms. Unfortunately, they are locked for the season. They're not open right now. At least I tried them and they're not open. And the trailhead, so if you look over this direction, is right over there. So if you walk with me, I'll show you right where that starts. And this is where our journey begins. I just want to take a moment and talk about some new gear that I got in the mail. I got some hiking crampons. Hill Sound hiking crampons. I did a lot of research on crampons and looking for the best ones at the best price, and the Hill Sound have a lot of really good reviews, and I'm excited to try this winter hiking out with all the slipping and sliding. So I think with the 11 spikes that are on these bad boys, these are going to keep me in place and help me maintain traction. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so a little ways into the trail, you're going to get to this maintenance road right here. And here's the landmark for you to take a look at, to this water system pipe. So you just go up the trail to the maintenance road. And then, now usually when you get to this point, you're like, where'd the trail go? Well, it's just right over here, about 15 feet north across the maintenance trail. And it will continue on up those, the base of this beautiful mountain range right here. I'm going to take a little break, and while I'm doing that, I want to talk to you a little bit about the layering system that I'm trying out today. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm new to winter hiking. This is a new experience, and in fact, it's part of my philosophy that I'm not a professional hiker. I love hiking. I'm passionate about it. I've been doing it for the past few years, but I'm always learning, always learning. And so when I do these videos, I'm not going to do them with this notion that I'm the expert, I know everything, and I'm telling you everything that you need to know. But it's sort of like this journey that as I go along, as I learn things, I'm going to share these things with you. You know, not saying that I know everything, but this is what I've learned so far, and I'll keep learning. That's my attitude, and I think that's just a good attitude to have all throughout life. Now, like I mentioned, the layering system that I'm trying out today, I have two wicking shirts on. I have a short sleeve wicking shirt and a long sleeve wicking shirt. And then I have my hard shell. Last time I had my fleece top under the hard shell, and I just sweated like crazy at the end of the trail. I was soaking wet, and so I'm trying to keep as dry as I possibly can. It makes it a little difficult when you're carrying a backpack and that's right on your back, and so I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that one. But so far, I think it's working. It's keeping me warm, keeping me more dry. Granted, it is a little warmer today, and I mean little. Instead of being 20 degrees, in fact, I think it was less than 20 degrees in my last hike at Wheeler Creek Trail. But this one, it's about 22 to 25 degrees right now, and it seems much warmer than the last one. So yeah, it's going well, and I'm having a lot of fun. Along the Wasatch Front, there are a lot of trails that go along the base of the mountains facing the city down below. Now, it's not totally getting out of the city, out of the urban environment and going into nature, but it's still amazing nonetheless. The landscape is beautiful. You can see much of Ogden City behind me. If it wasn't so smoggy, you can see all the way out to Antelope Island, even North Salt Lake. It's just a beautiful landscape, and this is what you see all along the trail. Just take a look to the west, and there you have this beautiful cityscape before your eyes. So don't pass up the trails that lie along the base and the mountains on the Wasatch Front. They're fantastic for hiking. All right, so I'm going to continue on the Bonneville Shoreline Trail and going up and over, as the sign says. Just follow the signs, it makes life a lot easier. Now, in case you're wondering, I have tried going up this little canyon right there in the past, thinking, hey, maybe that will go somewhere. It goes up probably 200 yards and then just comes to a stop, unless you want to do some major rock climbing and full-scale rock climbing. Yeah, it's going to be quite an adventure to go up there, but it really doesn't go anywhere. Just thought you should know. I want to take a moment and talk about my initial impressions about the crampons that I just bought. The Hill Sound crampons, I got them for about $50 online, and they are absolutely amazing. I was a little nervous about having these spikes on the bottom of my feet and how they would feel. You know, would that feel like walking on twigs or rocks the whole time under my feet? But they're actually quite comfortable. I don't even realize that they're there as far as, you know, in the impression into my foot. But as far as, you know, traction and hiking on the snow, they're remarkable. I feel like I can go anywhere. That's not terribly steep, of course, but you know, if there's snow, it doesn't matter. In fact, I find myself actually looking for the snow patches where it's a little spotty on the trail, you know, crushing the ice and crushing the snow. It makes it so much easier. I haven't slipped at all. I feel like I can just go pretty much anywhere without any worry or concern about slipping and sliding all over the place. Maybe, you know, pulling a muscle or overextending myself, hyperextending my knee or anything like that. I feel really safe. I feel confident in my hiking, and I love them. I stumbled upon something that's really gonna benefit me with my winter hiking. I just want to give you some footage of the crampons on my boot. If I can do a close-up, you can see the spikes there on the bottom. That gives me a lot of traction as I'm hiking through the snow. A little fence posting there, that's not fun, but yeah, lots of traction. They feel great.